what really makes someone stand out at work? Picture this. You're in an important meeting. A colleague, someone considered a rising star in the company, presents a brilliant idea. But the moment someone asks a question, they snap. They raise their voice to defend their point and even lash out at others unnecessarily. The room becomes tense, and no matter how good their idea was, what everyone remembers is their outburst. Scenarios like this are more common than you think. No matter how skilled a person is, if they can't manage their emotions, it's hard for coworkers to trust or enjoy working with them. Technical skills can get you far in your career, but emotional intelligence, or EQ, is what determines whether you can stay there. EQ is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions as well as those of others. It influences how you handle difficult situations, build relationships, and maintain your footing in a competitive workplace. So how important is EQ really? Think about a leader you admire. What sets them apart? Is it their calm presence in the middle of chaos or their ability to motivate others during tough times? That's EQ in action. Studies show that EQ accounts for up to 80% of career success, while intelligence, IQ, and hard skills only make up about 20%. In other words, no matter how smart or capable you are, without emotional control, your success may not last. EQ not only helps you avoid mistakes like losing your temper or creating unnecessary conflict, but it also builds trust, strengthens relationships, and makes you the kind of person everyone wants to work with. In today's collaborative world, EQ is your secret weapon to stand out. How do you recognize someone with high EQ? There are 3 core traits you can look for and develop in yourself. First, they handle tough situations without making a scene. Imagine a major project falling behind because of a teammate's mistake. Instead of blaming or criticizing, they calmly assess the situation, look for solutions, and guide the team back on track without hurting anyone's pride. For example, instead of saying, "Why did you mess this up?" they might say, "Looks like there's a small issue. Let's figure it out together." This approach not only solves the problem, but also keeps the team spirit intact. Second, they're great at adjusting their tone and attitude when communicating. A true statement delivered in a harsh tone can feel like an attack, while a sincere suggestion in a positive tone can be motivating. High EQ individuals know when to soften their voice to ease tension and when to be firm to show conviction. They can also read the room and tailor their message accordingly. Lastly, they regulate their emotions under pressure. Instead of blowing up or blaming others, they see stress as a chance to learn and grow, often inspiring those around them in the process. Fortunately, emotional intelligence, EQ, isn't something you're just born with or without. It's a skill you can develop over time with consistent effort. The first step in building EQ is learning to listen to yourself and recognize your own emotions. Take a few minutes each day to ask, "What am I feeling right now? Why do I feel this way?" For instance, if you feel irritated during a meeting, pause and reflect. Am I upset because I feel disrespected, or is it the pressure of the deadline? Being able to name your emotions not only helps you understand yourself better, but it also prevents impulsive reactions that you might regret later. One helpful habit is keeping an emotion journal. Write down moments when you felt happy, frustrated, or angry, and how you responded. Over time, patterns will emerge, helping you identify blind spots in how you manage emotions. When you feel like you're about to snap, try simple techniques to regain calm. Count slowly from 1 to 10 before responding, or practice deep breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4. These methods calm your nervous system and give you time to think before you act. Another key part of EQ is empathy. Practice active listening. Instead of jumping in with a reply, focus on the other person's feelings. A simple question like, "Are you okay? Is there anything I can do to help?" can foster a much deeper connection. Positive communication also plays a major role. Be mindful of your tone, body language, and wording. Instead of saying, "You messed up," try, "I think there might be a better way. What do you think?" Constructive language doesn't just reduce conflict, it builds trust. And don't be afraid to ask for feedback from colleagues, managers, or friends. Ask, "Is there anything I can improve in how I communicate or handle situations?" Honest feedback helps reveal blind spots and guide personal growth. These small, daily efforts can gradually turn you into someone who manages emotions well, earns trust from teammates, and opens doors to bigger opportunities at work. Here's a real-world example that shows the power of EQ. At a tech company in Singapore, two top candidates were being considered for a management role. The first had outstanding credentials and a track record of success, but was known for harshly criticizing coworkers and reacting poorly to feedback. The second had similar technical skills, but maintained a positive environment, resolved conflicts smoothly, and brought teams back together when tensions rose. In the end, leadership chose the second candidate. As one executive put it, "You can teach someone technical skills, but it's hard to teach emotional self-control if they don't recognize the need to grow." No one enjoys working with someone who constantly loses control, no matter how talented they are. In high-pressure environments, people crave psychological safety, the feeling that it's okay to speak up, make mistakes, and be themselves. A brilliant employee who creates anxiety, offends others, or forces everyone to walk on eggshells won't hold value in the long run. EQ isn't just a soft skill, it's the foundation of trust, effective leadership, and real personal growth. As Maya Angelou once said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel." So if you want to go far, start by mastering yourself. The real winners aren't those who overpower others, they're the ones who've conquered themselves. And perhaps the most important lesson in all of this isn't about communication tricks or emotional control hacks. It lies in the daily choices you make, whether you react or reflect, escalate conflict or encourage collaboration, make people feel safe or keep them on edge. EQ isn't something you put on when it's convenient. It's the inner strength forged through stumbles, mistakes, and personal awakenings. Every time you choose silence over snapping, curiosity over judgment, or a step back to preserve a relationship, you're shaping a stronger, wiser version of yourself. In your job, your home, or everyday conversations, you'll always have the chance to train EQ like a muscle. And if you're patient enough to keep practicing, you'll discover that true strength isn't in winning arguments, but in keeping your peace, earning trust, and staying true to yourself. Because in the end, the people who make others feel respected, safe, and seen are the ones who are truly valued, long after the project ends or the meeting adjourns. So be that person. Not loud, not perfect, just steady enough to stay calm in the storm. This world is already noisy enough. The most beautiful thing you can offer it is a compassionate heart and a grounded mind that won't be swept away by what doesn't last. I hope you found this video helpful. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to hit the like button. It might seem like a small thing, but because of how the YouTube algorithm works, videos with more likes tend to get shown to more people. So your like really helps this video reach others who might need it too. And if you find my content valuable, consider subscribing. It really helps more people discover it. Thanks for watching, and I wish you and your family good health and peace. See you in the next video.